So Sonic R, because Sonic Racing would have been too many letters. You know what I love? Sonic R, and I'm being dead serious here too. The game controls like you're trying to change the direction of a moving bowling ball by blowing on it. The music was so out of place that they give you the option so you can turn the lyrics off. It has so little content that you can beat it in one sitting, and who the heck came up with a Tails doll? But you know what? I love this game. You might ask, why do I love a game that's called Sonic R? Well, for one thing, you can still like bad games and dislike good games, but the reason I like Sonic R is because of just how bizarre it is. You know that feeling of confusion mixed with being on the verge of laughter? Like when you watch Silver in Sonic 06, he tries so hard to be serious and yet comes off as so pathetic. Silver, I love you, man, but you really are kind of wishy-washy. You just watch this and grin knowing how ridiculous it all really is, and somehow that makes it enjoyable in a whole different way. Like when you and your friends are overly tired and you break out laughing at absolutely nothing. I mean, this music, just listen to it. It's so off the wall that they would put this kind of music in a Sonic game. It sounds like everything everybody's mom listened to in the 90s. I mean, I actually really love it, but you don't put Pharrell Williams in Sonic 06 if you know what I mean. And you don't.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without.
It's like City Escape. It's cheesy, but it's also super catchy, and you can't help but love it because of how bizarre it is. So Sonic R, I guess you could say, is Sonic's first big 3D game. Yeah, Sonic's 3D debut, everybody. The main part of the game is the Grand Prix mode. Here you can choose a character and race 4 different tracks, and that's really it. I mean, you have 1 course you can unlock and 6 characters, but other than that, I hope you like playing the same tracks a lot, over and over, for time and time again and stuff. I also find the unlockable characters to be really bizarre and unfitting with the game. I mean, you got Eggman and Metal Sonic, but then you got the infamous Tails doll and Metal Knuckles, who I'm sure you're all remembering right now. Classic times with Metal Knuckles. And, of course, the derpy Eggbot. I mean, who came up with this stuff? I mean, Metal Sonic's cool, but Metal Knuckles is just confusingly out of nowhere. And don't even get me started on Tails doll, he just hovers like magic. Dark magic. Or perhaps there's someone up there holding his strings. Some powerful overseer in the sky that uses him for his doing. Or maybe he's just dancing, because he kind of looks like dancing. You got second place and you're on land, you're not drowning. Stop flailing your arms, calling for the lifeguard. Now, unlocking all these characters is no easy feat. They have to make up for the fact that this game only has 5 courses by making it very difficult. To unlock each character, you have to collect 5 coin things hidden in each level and still get in the top 3. Then you have to race that character at the course to unlock them. This takes a ton of memorizing and perfecting each course. If you get all the emeralds that are also hidden in the levels, you can unlock Super Sonic. He's tough to beat, but what's tougher is actually finding out how to play as him. Seriously, I've unlocked him, but he's not here. Tails doll, what have you done with him? Have you eaten his soul? Did you drag him up to the Overseer? Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, I should have expected that. So the game doesn't tell you this, but you have to push up while the cursor is on Sonic to get Super Sonic to appear. And how would anybody guess that? I mean, it's hard to get him, like really hard, and then half the people who got him back in the day never found out how to use him. Keep in mind, this was back in the 90s, so you couldn't just look it up on the internet. I mean, maybe someone posted on the internet, but you're pretty much paying for the info with your PC since Stinkin' Everything gave you a virus back then, and stole your credit cards. Credit card information, I mean. It couldn't actually suck in your card and send it to hackers. I think, I don't know, actually. As you could imagine, this wasn't an easy game to complete, and to make matters worse, you risk deleting your data every time you turn the game on. You have to go to options to load the game, and the cursor is automatically set to new, which, if you push A, takes that profile you've selected and saves the new game over it. All your data's gone. So you have to double and triple check your cursor every time, or you might just find yourself with a lost save file. One thing that'll give this game is that it does have split screen. Why is there a countdown? Why do you care how long I take? In fact, just out of spite, I'm not going to enter in my controllers. What are you gonna do about it? Bring me back to the menu? Oh no, the horror. I have to click multiplayer again. You can do 2 players, but although I really appreciate that, it's a bit unfair since only 1 person can choose Super Sonic, who by the way is the fastest and can double jump and is overall the best character, so sorry player 2 Tails, but your defeat is inevitable. guess it's still kind of like a game though. I mean, you just basically hit multiplayer and then whoever gets supersonic first is the winner. The race doesn't really matter and it's pretty short, but it's still a multiplayer game. Well, Eggman, you're looking jolly as ever, I see. Let's take the Eggmobile for a spin. Look at him, he's a kawaii Eggman. Well, that's about the whole game there. Not much content, it has an oddly interesting feel to it though. You're never told how to unlock things, and everything is hard to figure out, so the whole game feels like you're just finding secrets and Easter eggs instead of common unlockables. You also always feel like there's more secrets to go after once you've beaten the game, since there's so little content, and since there's so much that needs explaining. Who is Metal Sonic? What is a Tails doll? Is he really dancing? Who's holding the string? And whoever's holding the string, does he have a silver doll? I want that. In the end, the whole game feels mysterious, bizarre, and overall kinda creepy, but in a cool way. In the end, it's not a great Sonic spin-off, but I enjoyed every mysterious, frustrating moment. But hey, there are still good Sonic spin-offs like Sonic and the Pokemon cards for the Dreamcast. After this game, I could use something like Sonic and the Pokemon cards, so hey, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in Sonic Shuffle. Have yourselves a wonderful day.